Hi guys, and welcome to my second prom tutorial of 2014. So this look is a little bit different to my last one. It's still a little bit smoky on the eyes. There's a lot of definition there, so your makeup will still come across in photographs, but it's a little bit softer, a little bit prettier, kind of a more rosy pink lip and glowier skin. If you missed last week's tutorial, which was kind of a smokier look, I will have it linked here on the screen. And you also will have missed that there is a giveaway, but never fear, you can enter the giveaway from this competition, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how to enter. So I'm actually suffering from a head cold at the moment. I've had it for about 2 weeks, but it properly hit yesterday, so apologies if I'm not as energetic as usual in this video. And look what happened also before I started recording. I broke a mirror, so today is just getting off to a fantastic start. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using a new one for me. It's the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous, and I've got the colour 810 Classic Ivory. I don't know why it took me so long to try this out, because so many of you guys recommended it to me, and I've only used it a couple of times, so I don't want to say too much, but so far I think I might love it. I'm just going to buff that on with my Real Techniques contour brush. The coverage is lovely. It's kind of medium to full coverage. It's a satin finish, so although it is a really long lasting foundation and it sets, it's not completely matte. It doesn't look dry. It looks really smooth. Color is really good for me. It's so good. I'm very impressed. I'm going to leave the skin at that and then come back and finish it after the eyes are done. I'm going to be using loose shadows today, so I'll probably end up with some fallout under the eyes, so just so I can clean it up. But I'm going to move on to my brows now, and I'm going to fill them in with my Essence brow pencil. I haven't used this in a while. This is the colour Blonde. And the more observant of you might probably have noticed that my brows look a little bit darker than usual. I just dyed them actually, just before I started filming, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I just used one of those at-home dye kits. I think it was the 1000 hours one. I'll leave a link to it in the description box. I was thinking actually maybe some of you might like to see a video on how to do that. Maybe I could do that in a Monday Minute in the future. If you would like to see that, just let me know in the comments. So this look is going to be quite fresh and quite relaxed, so I'm definitely not going to make my brows too perfect. I'm just going to fill in any gaps and give a little bit more structure, but not too much structure. Onto the eyes. First I'm going to prime them with my NYX HD Eye Primer. And for my first kind of base colour, I'm going to use one of the Maybelline Colour Tattoos in the colour Bad to the Bronze. And I'm just going to lightly buff that all over my eyelid with a MAC 217 brush. And I'll bring it a little bit above the crease and onto the brow bone. And before I forget, I'm going to line my lower waterline with one of the Rimmel Scandaleyes pencils in the colour Nude. This will just help. This is like a flesh coloured pencil, so it'll help to open up the eyes, make them look a bit brighter. Because it's flesh toned, it looks a little bit softer than white pencil does, which can look a bit harsh sometimes. And just taking a cotton bud, I'm going to smudge that eyeliner into the lashes. They're very soft pencils, those Scandaleyes ones, so I find you kind of need to smudge them in a little bit. Next on the eyes, I'm going to take NYX's Taupe blush, and I'm going to be using this as a contour on my face later on. But I'm going to take a little bit of that onto my Real Techniques base shadow brush, I remembered. And we're going to use this as the contour on our eyes. So I'm just going into the crease and a little bit across, definitely having it darker on this outside kind of 2/3, and then blending it up onto the brow bone, and then just coming across with window wiper motions just to make sure it's really nice and blended out. And for the colour on my eyelid, I'm going to take, this is actually the same one that I used in my last tutorial, in the smokier one. This is one of the LA Splash eye sparkles in the colour Starlight Sand, so it's a loose powder mineral eyeshadow, really shiny. And this is gonna get patted on the eyelid. And with all these eyeshadows, you're better off using a flat, stiff, dense brush and patting it on, just to stop it from going everywhere. I'm gonna go back into the taupe eyeshadow and that base shadow brush, and I'm just gonna re-intensify the crease. Sometimes when you put the light color on, you find you need to kind of go back in and make the crease a bit darker. And I'm gonna start bringing it round on this outside. So now I'm going to start defining and lifting that top lash line, and for that I'm going to go into the NYX Love in Florence palette, so the same one I used in my last tutorial, and I'm just going to go into the black eyeshadow and an angle brush, and just using kind of stamping motions I'm going to push that in along the roots of my lashes. And this is to add like a bit of a haze of a shadow along there. I will be going back in with eyeliner afterwards to give more definition, but this is just to start creating that shadow first. I'm gonna pull it out on the outside corner and swoop it back in. And then take my base shadow brush and blend that in. I don't really want this to be an obvious flick, but just kind of, how would I describe it? A faded line. Does that make sense? That's kind of blending into the other eyeshadow colours. I'm going to do the concealer under my eyes now, and then I'll start smudging a little bit of colour into that lower lash line. So for my concealer, I'm using my L'Oreal Touche Magique. And I'll just smudge that in with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. And I'm going to set my skin now with my Australis Ready Set Go finishing powder. Make sure I get that right up under the eyes. So for the lower lash line, I'm just going to take the angle brush that I used for that black shadow, and I've wiped it off. And I'm going to go into my NYX taupe again and just run that along the lower lash line. And then take that base shadow brush and very, very lightly smudge. For the highlight on my very inside corner around the tear duct, I'm going to take another one of those LA Splash colours in the colour Pearl Harbor. So this is like a really bright kind of frosty white. Moving back to my skin for a minute, I'm going to do some bronzer, really, really warm up my skin, get it nice and glowy, and I'm using my NYX matte bronzer in the colour Light. And I'm going to use my MAC 187 brush to put that on. And let's do some contouring with the NYX taupe blush. I'm going to take my pointed foundation brush by Real Techniques. And then just take the brush that I used for my powder. This is a Royal & Langnickel brush, complexion brush C185. And then for my cheeks, I'm actually going to go into this eyeshadow palette again, and I'm going to take this peachy coral tone and that same complexion brush. And that actually has a little bit of a shimmer through it, so it's giving a nice highlight. That's really pretty, actually. And to just finish the eyes, I'm going to pop on loads of mascara, and I'm using my Jordana Best Lash Extreme. I just realised I never went back and did the eyeliner on my top lashes. Huh. I actually don't think it needs it. I think it's nice this way, nice and soft. The lashes, the mascara will give that extra bit of definition. Holy moly, this mascara is insane. If you want to be able to build up your mascara so that you've got layers and layers of it on and it looks really dramatic, but you don't want it to be clumpy, you need to comb it through in between the layers. So before it dries, I'm just taking a clean mascara wand. You could just use like a spoolie or a comb. You can get them, most pharmacies do them. And just comb through before it sets. So before you even do the other eye. And then do this eye, give that a chance to set a little bit, and then go back and layer a second layer. So on my lips today, I'm going to be using this color, which looks nuts. It's NYX's Butter Lip Gloss in the color Cherry Pie. It doesn't go on half as strong as this though. But first I'm going to line my lips, more so to shade them and make them look a little bit plumper. So for that I'm going to use my Face of Australia lip pencil mechanical liner in the color Nude, which I used in a video before and didn't really like because it has a slightly grey undertone in it. So I used it as a normal lip liner and filled my lip in with it, and it looked, I think I said it looked like death. It just really did not suit me at all. But I've discovered because of that grey tone, it works really well to shade around your lips and make them look bigger. And then to fill in the Butter Lip Gloss, just going to use my finger to spread that. And that is the finished look. So I really hope you enjoyed my second prom tutorial. As I said, if you haven't seen the first one, I'll have it linked here on the screen. It's a lot smokier, kind of more of a nude lip, smoky eyes kind of look. So definitely make sure you go and check that out. And as I said at the start of the video, yes, there is a giveaway. I did start this giveaway on my last tutorial, but if you haven't seen it, I'm giving away heaps of products. The NYX matte bronzer, that eyeshadow palette. I've got 3 of those LA Splash mineral eyeshadows, the 2 I used, and there's another one, oh, it's right here, this one looks just like satin taupe when it goes on. Both of those NYX glosses, the peach and the taupe, the NYX eyeshadow primer, 2 butter lip glosses, and a matte lip cream from NYX, the Jordana Best Lash Extreme, and I actually forgot to mention in the last video I'll be giving away a set of the false lashes that I wore in last videos, which are the Ardell Demi Lovies. So all you need to do is be a subscriber of mine. So if you've not subscribed yet, just click the subscribe button. It works great for you anyway, because all it means is all of my videos will come straight into your subscriber feed, so you never have to search for anything again. And I do videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So you just need to be a subscriber and leave me a comment down below telling me why you would like to win. So the competition is going to be open for another week. So next Friday, the 25th of April, I will announce the winner. And do make sure you have a vague understanding of Google+, because that's how I'm going to be able to get in touch with you. I will respond to your comment, or I will go and send you a private message in Google+ via your comment. So just make sure you know how to get into your inbox and check that, because I have no other way of getting in touch with you. The competition is open worldwide, so absolutely anybody can enter. Although if you're under 18, do make sure you get permission from your parents, because I'm going to need your address to send you the stuff. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to win that competition. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Bye! Hey guys, so this is going to be my first prom tutorial of this year, because I'm like 90% sure that it's prom season in the States.